Hello, in this video today I am demonstrating a BIAB Infill after 3 weeks regular maintenance, and this client has a lot of lifting today. We are going to look at how to remove the product. We are going to fill in, and I will show you how to fix and correct the missing parts from the lifting, and we're going to refine the BIAB. My name is Radina Ignatova. I am a professional nail expert and educator at Artistic Touch Nail Training Academy. The first step is filing off the gel polish from before. I particularly use clear BIAB and then I paint gel polish over the top because I tend to leave my clients, my regular clients, with infills for a couple of times so I can look what's going on under the nails. This is my personal opinion. I think it's much safer technique doing it my way. So now we are going to file off and taking the length. The client typically keeps nails short, but she kept them over Christmas. So I'm taking the length off with the end, the bottom part of my comb drill bit, and my speed is about 30 rpm, and I am removing the gel polish and then I'm taking off the length. We're going to refine them later on. Particularly, she came back, as you can see, quite a lot of lifting, and to do it correctly you must go onto the sides and then remove the lifted part. This is one thing that I'm showing in my master class on BIAB troubleshooting, and I'm showing the complete full process there as well, how to safely infill and do a whole new set of BIAB. So I am refining, making sure that no lifted part is left, and making sure that I don't have a lot of bumps and lumps. So now I am pushing cuticles back with an orange wood stick. Now I am pushing back her cuticles with orange wood stick, and I am going to do off camera e-file manicure. This client doesn't need a lot of work because she comes every 3 weeks. And now I have prepped the nails. Push back the cuticles, prep the nail itself, and I have applied flexible base coat. I am using a BIAB, and then I am refining it with a detailed brush. So I am placing one big bead onto the middle, and then I am bringing it towards the free edge and onto the side walls. It is crucial to have enough product onto the side walls because they are the most fragile, and the points of growth are the ones that are going to break the most. So now, because she has quite a lot of bumps and lumps, I am further adding a little bit more BIAB. So I am applying a little bit in the middle, and I am moving it around with my detailed brush. This is my standard BIAB process, and making sure that the whole nail is covered, and I am placing a correct apex. Some of the nails are slightly easier to do as this one, and you can see that I am polymerizing it in low heat just to reduce heat spikes. It's another thing that I'm covering in my masterclass BIAB. So in the same process, and you can see on some nails where she had the lifting and we removed a lot of product, it's uneven and we must ensure that the structure is correct. Some of the nails I am doing very easy just with one bead, and I'm not adding anything more, and I'm just placing the right structure. So my technique, it doesn't involve moving to the client's nails, turning the hand underneath so the gravity can self-level. I am using a good self-leveling product, and then I am refining them with the detailed brush, and I'm moving my nail structure accordingly to the nail architecture and where my apex and most of my product needs to be. And you can see me just dragging the product onto the places where I need it to be. So this BIAB is slightly thicker than usual, which I quite like because it doesn't move and doesn't roll as easy as ordinary BIAB would. And you have it's a lot like a builder gel, which I quite like, and the consistency is very similar to a builder gel. So you can take your time just a little bit more and would not run into the sides. So I'm doing one finger at the time because of my technique is slightly different. And as you can see, I put one big drop and then I am moving it onto the sides and wherever I need to put my product, wherever the client needs. And you can see that I am doing the correct apex onto the middle. In professional work, the apex is adjusted slightly different at infill compared to full sets depending on the growth, the strain, the stress points, and of the nail behavior, of how the nail was growing. So sometimes infills can take a lot longer than an actual set, and they can be a lot more challenging for some nail techs. If you find yourself that your BIAB infills are taking too long, they're lifting or they're chipping, I have a full BIAB Masterclass on application and troubleshooting, in which you're going to learn how to apply BIAB properly, professional BIAB technique, e-file technique, heat spikes prevention, troubleshooting, BIAB allergies and irritation, maintenance and rebalancing, cuticle skin polish for flawless finishing, and safe BIAB removal as well. At artistictouchnailacademy.com, links to my website you're going to find in the description below, and I have also links displayed onto the video throughout as also. With my technique, I mentioned earlier that I'm always using clear BIAB unless we are doing French or just pink as a base. I prefer to use clear and then paint the gel polish at the top, because when it's clear you can have a look at the nails every single time your client comes back, and you can see lifting and remove it properly. You can also, with my technique, look at If your client is developing onycholysis, if they're developing greenies or any other nail condition, you can take off the product on time if you have any doubts on such thing might been happening with your client. So now we have cured them in full, and I am taking off the Tacky Inhibition layer. Now I have my mini sanding band onto my e-file, and my speed is about 20 RPM. Now I am very gently buffing them and refining them just a little bit. They don't need a lot. It's mostly to buff them and a little bit refine them further. Understanding how much product you should have remained, it's something that I specifically address in my troubleshooting section of BIAB Masterclass. It is crucial to know how much thickness you should be leaving onto the nail. It should not be too thick and it should not be too thin, and some places need a lot more product than the others, which I am explaining in depth in my masterclass on BIAB troubleshooting and application. I am now dusting off the nails, and I'm going to repeat the same refining process onto the next hand. Now our BIAB is being refined and buffed, so we get a proper adhesion with the gel polish later on. I am shaping the nails with a hand file. And there you have it, a complete BIAB Infill. If you want to learn this technique properly with all of the troubleshooting and advanced application methods, the BIAB Masterclass covers everything in detail. I am Radina Ignatova, founder of Artistic Touch Nail Training Academy and the Nail Wiki, where you can get free nail education. If you found this video helpful, subscribe and comment down below, and see you guys very soon with another.